Ladies, let's dismantle a huge lie right now. You think we don't notice? You think men just drift through life, completely blind to the subtle shifts, the micro expressions, and the tiny details you display every single day? Let me pop that theory once and for all. When a man genuinely values you, he catches everything. Every single detail. Today, we are lifting the curtain on the quiet, hidden things a man notices about you when his feelings are real. The raw observations he will likely never confess out loud, but that live rent-free in his mind every single second. Pay close attention to detail number 4, and especially the psychological shift at detail number 7, because it is the one thing most women completely miss, yet it determines whether a man views you as a temporary match or a lifelong partner. First, a man who truly values you notices your imperfections long before he notices anything else. But here is the magic. In his mind, they instantly stop being imperfections. He clocks the tiny asymmetry in your face when you smile, the faded mark on your shoulder, or the tiny scar on your wrist that you've tried to cover up for years. To you, those details feel like flaws. To a man who is paying attention, they are a map. Every mark tells a story. If a scar came from a crazy childhood story, he files it away, noting that you have an edge. If it came from a clumsy, hilarious accident, he files that away too, seeing your soft, human side. He isn't judging you, he is collecting every piece of who you are. Even as time shifts your body, through the subtle silver strands in your hair or the changing lines around your eyes, he doesn't look away. He feels grateful he gets to be there to witness it. Second, here is something most women never realize men are constantly measuring. He notices the exact moment you choose to protect his peace. Imagine you are mid-disagreement. The tension is rising. Maybe he's being stubborn or processing friction poorly, the way men sometimes do. You have the ammunition to turn it into a full-scale war, but instead, you take a breath. You let it go. You choose calm over chaos. A man feels that shift instantly, even if his pride won't let him admit it in the heat of the moment. He knows you could have escalated it. He knows you chose the relationship over proving a point. That restraint quietly earns an intense level of masculine respect. When you step in to de-escalate tension or play peacekeeper when he's about to lose his cool, he sees it. He realizes you aren't just in his life, you are protecting his world. Third, a man who genuinely likes you studies your laugh like a musician studies a song, and he knows there are two completely different versions of it. There is the polite, social laugh, the professional chuckle you use to be sweet or to navigate an awkward conversation with someone you don't care about. And then there is the real one, the loud, unhinged, totally unfiltered laugh that breaks out from deep inside your chest when you lose control. When a man hears that second laugh, his ego soars. To him, that unscripted sound means he has truly reached you. It tells him he is seeing a private side of your soul that the rest of the world never gets to experience. Fourth, you don't need to utter a single word for a man who cares about you to know your emotional state has shifted. He feels it the microsecond you enter the room. When something is bothering you and you drop the infamous, "I'm fine" line with that specific, sharp tone, make no mistake, he clocked it instantly. He might not confront you right away, but his internal radar is going off. When two people build a real connection, their emotional energy syncs up automatically. He senses the drop in your warmth long before logic explains it. He knows the difference between quiet peace and guarded silence. Fifth, men tend to apologize in a flat, linear way, direct, logical, and fast. Women handle it differently, and to a man who loves you, it's almost an art form. He notices how you hold onto a tiny shred of your pride while softening the moment with a soft glance, a warm smile, or a quick joke. You let him know you care, but you stay entirely yourself. What earns his ultimate respect isn't the precise phrasing of your apology. It's the fact that you possess the character to bridge the gap at all. Seeing you lower your guard to protect the connection tells him everything he needs to know about your loyalty. Sixth, you think you are hiding your distaste for certain people, but a man who watches you sees it instantly. The second someone you dislike steps into your space, your posture shifts. Your jaw tightens just a fraction of a millimeter. The warm, inviting resonance in your voice instantly cools into polite distance. He notices the stark contrast between how you treat people you genuinely love and how you handle people you don't trust. He might not call it out in public, but he files that observation away. Later, when you're alone, he'll lean in and ask what really happened between you two, because he saw the door slam shut the second that person walked in. Seventh, now we reach the most critical detail of all. He notices the exact second you start holding back. When a woman feels safe in a relationship, her communication flows naturally. She shares thoughts, stories, and feelings without filter. So when that open valve suddenly closes, when you go quiet on a topic you would normally talk through, the silence roars in his ears. He feels the gap immediately. A careless man will ignore that distance or get defensive, but a man who genuinely values your soul will hold space for that silence. He won't push you or force answers. He will stand steady, waiting until you feel safe enough to open the door again. Here is the ultimate truth. If a man is tracking your mood shifts, listening to the subtle variations in your laugh, or stepping up to protect your peace, he isn't doing it by accident. Men do not invest that level of mental energy in people who don't matter. His quiet attention is saying everything his words fail to express. Real love isn't proven through grand speeches or dramatic gestures once a year. It is proven through the micro moments, the quiet sigh he notices, the forced smile he catches, and the way he sees the real you, even on the days you are hiding from the world. Stop listening to what men promise, and start watching what they notice. The proof has been right there all along. Which of these 7 silent observations have you caught a man making in your life? Drop your story in the comments below. If this video brought clarity to your world, hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel for more raw breakdowns of human psychology. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.